I'm just gonna grab a few books to talk about for spring. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my favorite spring book picks. So whether you are shopping for a Easter basket or an upcoming birthday, or just want to fill your children's library with some excellent books for spring, keep watching. Lowndes. I make motherhood, lifestyle, travel, book, faith content here on my channel. I'm so glad you're here. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, share this video with a friend, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, I am so glad you're here. I am sort of kicking off my children's book series today actually with some of my favorite spring books. So I've got them broken up loosely into categories. I have a 20-month-year-old daughter who is a total bookworm, like her mama, like her dada, especially like her dada. And it has been so fun to curate a library of books for her. It's given me such a passion for children's literature and finding stimulating, beautiful, educational, fun books for my child and potential future children to come, as well as our family and friends that come through the house. So I'm gonna go ahead and just jump into it because what I thought would be a few books has turned into quite a lot of books. So, like I said, if you're shopping or looking for books to put in your kiddo's Easter basket, if you're looking for a shower gift, a baby gift, if you're just wanting something kind of spring oriented for your child or a friend's child or a niece or nephew, definitely keep watching. So first I'm going to start off with our teeny tiny little baby ones. These are mostly board books. Like I said, children of many different ages can explore books in lots of different ways. I'm going to be making a whole video on my tips for reading to babies and toddlers and getting them interested in books. I'm not an expert, this is just based on my experience, but even though, for example, the first book I'm about to show you is a touch and feel, which may seem more appropriate for a baby or a very young toddler, I think even an older toddler could enjoy recognizing the animals and feeling the different textures. So there's a lot of options. So even though you might feel like you're out of the board book phase, which I often feel like my daughter is, she still really enjoys a lot of these books. So just bear that in mind. And we'll go ahead and start with this one. I really love the Priddy books, which is the brand. They make the first 100 words book. They have a lot of great resources, but this one is just super cute to put in an Easter basket. It's their baby animals touch and feel book. It has the bunny on front. So I think mainly because of the bunny, it would be super cute to put in an Easter basket. But if your little one loves animals, recognizing animals, this can take them through colors, through naming the animals, through what does the animal do, what does the animal say. So like I said, even if they're just in the age of feeling the book, or if they're in the age of learning and recognizing more things, this book's appropriate, and it fits super cute in a little Easter basket. The next one is a Disney baby board book. This is Goodnight Farm. I know, I think farms just remind me of fall or spring, depending, and this one is super cute. So you follow little Minnie Mouse on the farm, taking care of baby chicks and little lambs, which is why I think this again would be super cute in an Easter basket. These lift to flat books are great. My daughter loves them. They're especially great for the car because they offer a level of interactivity without pieces or parts because it's all connected. And so yeah, you just go through putting all the animals to sleep at night. It's also a great book to read before bedtime or before nap time as all the animals are going to sleep. So this is another super cute one, little baby chick. Sleep tight, feathered friends. Would be super cute in an Easter book, and I believe they sell these at Target. A lot of these are available Target, Amazon, shop your local booksellers as well, but the Disney baby books I believe are easily found there. Another important one that I think is almost on everybody's best baby and children's and toddler book list is of course the classic Carle, Hungry Caterpillar. But I love the idea of this book for spring because you obviously are journeying through the journey of the caterpillar as he's eating and blooming. And I think when we think of spring, we think of blooms and butterflies. So the Hungry Caterpillar is the perfect spring book. They also sell this as a board book, but I love the bigger version just as a tip, especially because of the interactivity when the caterpillar during the week is eating all the different foods. My little one loves how big the pages are, that she can actually put her finger really easily into the holes of all the fruit. And the pictures are really big too, so a super fun classic, of course. The next one that I think would be super fun for an Easter basket is the Hello World Weather book by McDonald. Oh, sorry, I think I've mostly listed the authors or the collaborators. or the publishers, but this is by Jill McDonald, the Hello World series. There's a ton of great books. We love this weather book. I actually picked it up in a little free library, and I think it's fun, especially for spring, especially if you live somewhere where there's a lot of hot days and rain days and snow days. It's really fun in the spring sometimes to teach about the weather because many of us experience many different climates in that time. So this book just takes you through the different questions. Is it hot and sunny? Wear your sun hat, t-shirt, shorts, and sandals. My daughter loves this book. It's taught her all about the weather. We open up our window every morning and ask, look out the window, what is the weather like today? And so it's super fun. She loves recognizing the birds and the puppies. She's also learned things like jacket and pants, so she loves this book. It teaches them about different weather appropriate clothes. They see all the different environments, all the different colors. It teaches them different things about the wind and the rain, why mornings are cooler than evenings, snow falling, why certain types of fabric are warmer than others. So it's a really, really great book. Again, perfect for spring and little springtime showers. So there's that one. Another favorite of ours is the Little Blue Truck series. So of course I had to include Little Blue Truck Springtime. This was actually in my daughter's Easter basket last year. Again, at that point she was only about 9 months old, but she still loved listening to this book. And now she especially loves this book because she can recognize, again, all the animals. This one is also a really fun lift a flap. All the Little Blue Truck books usually have a little bit of interactivity in them that's different. So again, this one's just really cute. Little Blue Truck exploring around the farm at springtime, all the different animals, what they're eating, what they're doing. So fun. All the little chicklings and little piglets that are hatching, all the little bunny rabbits. So this is a really, really sweet book. Makes a great gift. It's also just really beautiful to display on a shelf as well. So we love our Little Blue Truck books. And again, these are written by Alice Shirtle with illustrations by Jill McElmurry, I believe is how you pronounce that. So there's a ton in the series as well for different holidays, but springtime's always really sweet. And then the next book I actually found, this could even work up if you have a little bit older toddlers or younger children, which is the Little Book of Woodland Bird Songs. I also found this in a little free library. It's very, very cool. So even though the actual content is a little bit more mature, a little bit more dense reading about each bird, the illustrations are very true to life, which I think is really great. Obviously, children's books have a lot of caricature illustrations, so I love when something's a little bit more photoreal for her to look at. And you can basically push the button. I don't know if you can hear it, but it makes the sound of the bird, which is super fun. So I feel like for springtime, this is super cute. If your children love books that make noise, this is really educational and informative. Our daughter loves pointing out the birds in the sky and figuring out which colors they are. And again, a book like this, what I love about it is if you have a toddler or even a baby, right, looking at the pictures, looking at the colors, learning a little bit more about birds and the sounds they make is great. But as they get older, they can actually start to read and understand the text a little bit more about each bird, where they're found, what they eat, all those different facts. So this is the type of book that I love because it works for multiple age groups and life kind of developmental stages. So this is one that you can keep on a shelf and you can keep going back to. The next one that I love, again, just for its cover and its sort of springtime aesthetic, is My Little Brave Girl by Hilary Duff. Any other millennial fans of Hilary Duff out there? I love her to this day. I think she's an incredible actor, author, woman, mother, and she wrote this book called My Little Brave Girl as a dedication to her daughter. She actually has 2 daughters now, with illustrations by Kelsey Garrity Riley, and it is just a beautiful book. It will tug at your heartstrings. It's basically just a wish and just different visions for her little girl, or any little girl's life really. And my daughter loves the pictures in this book. She loves pointing out what all the little girlfriends are doing with their mothers, exploring the world, all the different parts of the world, the sky, the seas. She just has really beautiful components, and the text itself is just a really sweet wish. And yeah, I just feel like the illustrations are really beautiful, really spring-like. So can't recommend this book enough. It also features some rain. So again, just perfect for springtime and just a beautiful book all around. Again, perfect for your daughter's Easter basket or a gift, especially if you know a Hilary Duff fan. The next 2 books are Joanna Gaines' books. If you didn't know, she actually is a children's book author, and she has written, I think I have both of them. I don't know, there might be a third. but there's We Are the Gardeners and The World Needs Who You Were Made to Be. And I feel like these are just perfect springtime books. They make great gifts. Again, really great for all ages. The text is a little bit more lengthy, but even when our daughter was a baby, she loved listening to this book. It is very long. Both books are pretty long, but she loved listening to it. And again, this is one of those things that as they continue to get older, they start to understand more components of the book beyond the images in the book. And yeah, I'm really excited to pull this one back out for spring. It's about a family building a garden together. So super, super great for this time of year. And yeah, I just love the idea of family coming together to beautify their home and to make their own food and flowers. It also teaches about when things go wrong and how the family bands together. And yeah, like I said, really beautiful springtime illustrations. So we love a Joanna Gaines moment, and it's illustrated by Julianna Swaney, who actually has illustrated other children's books that are also equally beautiful. And then our current favorite of ours is The World Needs Who You Were Made to Be by Joanna Gaines. Again, same illustrator, Julianna Swaney. Again, I feel like these are just beautiful books to tuck into your child's Easter basket or to give as gifts. I've given these as baby shower gifts before because they also just look beautiful on display in a nursery or a children's room. And this one is about all different types of people making their own hot air balloons. And our daughter loves this book. She loves the colors. She has picked different people for me, her dad, and herself to be. We each have our own person. We each have our own balloon. So she loves picking out the balloons and finding the balloons. It's just a really great book about teamwork, how people learn differently, how they work together differently. So really great lessons. Again, a book that can grow with a child as their understanding grows as well. So yeah, she loves finding all of our different respective balloons on each page. So there's Mama's balloon, and there's Dada's balloon, and there's Linea's balloon. So yeah, she loves this book. We read this one a lot. And again, I just feel like hot air balloons in a field, very springtime. So, and you can often find these on sale at Target too, which is great. The next book, a lot of my books, because I have a daughter, are definitely, I feel like, more feminine or catered towards maybe a female art audience, even though of course My Little Brave Girl could be read to a son. But if you're looking for something catered maybe towards your little boy, specifically, The Bench is a beautiful, beautiful book written by Megan, the Duchess of Sussex, with pictures by Christian Robinson. Again, I think this is also a beautiful book for springtime. It's not necessarily about spring. It is about a bench and a father's hope and wishes and love for his son. Many fathers and many sons kind of centered around this idea of the bench being a place where they grow, where they spend time together throughout the years, a place of safety where they can always come together and know that they're seen and known and loved. And so it's a really, really beautiful book that will definitely pull at your heartstrings, similar to the Hilary Duff My Little Brave Girl book. And I, of course, just wanted this book because Meghan Markle wrote it, but also I think it's just a beautiful book. I don't have a son, but I can read this to my daughter and the sentiments remain the same. But if you are looking for something for your son or your nephew or your grandson or a friend who's having a little boy, I think this is a really beautiful book. And again, it looks gorgeous on display. And then I also have The Lost Picnic. This was given to us for the holidays this year for my brother and sister-in-law. And these books by B.B. Cronin, there's The Lost Picnic and The Lost House, are such a cool book. Again, an incredible book if you want something that's gonna last through the ages that your child won't get bored with. This is a seek and find / storybook. So essentially what B.B. Cronin has created is a story, so you can read the story, just the words on the pages, about a grandfather and his grandchildren going off to a picnic. Again, think springtime theme, but each page has these really very cool, very different neon illustrations, and it's such a good tool for children to learn about different objects, to find the different objects on the page. Our daughter loves this book. Again, even though we're still learning stories and learning many words, the words that she does know she can point out and find on the page, like car and let's see, on this page we would point out hat, we would point out balloon or ball, bike, all these tiny different items. Cone, she's very into finding all the little cones. So colors, all those things. So Lost Picnic, if you're looking kind of for one book that's maybe an activity combined with a book, I think this would make a great gift. Also would be great in an Easter basket. Sorry for lighting changes. It's a very cloudy day here in Los Angeles. Last but not least, I just want to talk about, of course, as it is Easter and spring themed, some Easter related books if you're looking to put an Easter story or faith-based book in your child's basket or give as a gift. I wanted to share 3 of our favorite Easter stories. And so the first one is by Lisa Tawn Burgin with illustrations by Laura J. Bryant. This is the God Gave Us series. And so this is, of course, God Gave Us Easter. They also have God Gave Us You, which is one of our favorite books to read to her as a baby and still. They do Christmas, Heaven, Love, World, So Much. God Gave Us Two for when you're maybe welcoming a second. But God Gave Us Easter is a really, really beautiful story. It's the Easter story of Jesus. Of course, it starts with the normal things of painting eggs, but then encourages you to continue to share and read the story with your child about how Jesus died but then was born again, and that's why we celebrate Easter. So again, really beautiful illustrations, a really, really sweet story that takes mother and bear through the woods to discover all the different facets of Jesus's life, new life, and all of those things, and especially good, of course, in springtime. So this is, again, just a really, really sweet book. Great for an Easter basket. We put it in hers last year, so I'm really excited to read this again with her. Last Easter, my parents also got her this really beautiful Lift-a-Flap Easter stories for young children. Again, I mentioned this in my recent haul video of some faith-based children's books, but I really appreciate it when Jesus is Middle Eastern on books. So multiple points for Andrew DeYoung, Naomi Joy Kruger, and Megan Higgins, the illustrator for Culturally Correct Jesus. And this is published by Beaming Books, so I'm not exactly sure where she got this, but this is great. These are a little bit thinner Lift-a-Flaps, but these are great because these are like little page vignettes about Jesus teaching love, Jesus's kind of life and ministry, about him dying, the women visiting him in the tomb, and of course, Jesus coming back, which is super exciting. But what I also love about this Lift-a-Flap book in particular is that as you lift and see the image, that there is actually text with the image. So it says, look at the children. Jesus blessed them and told them they were very important to God. So you're not just getting like an image. A lot of times Lift-a-Flap is just a picture, which is cool and fun to discover. But I love that each picture also has an explanation of what you are actually looking at. So yeah, Linnea loves Lift-a-Flap books. And so if you're looking for a Lift-a-Flap Easter book, this one is really, really great about Easter and Jesus's ministry. So yeah, that's that. Next I have our newest edition, which is the Berenstain Bears and the Easter Story. I didn't even realize that the Berenstain Bears books had faith-related stories, but it's a Living Lights of Faith story collection book. So when I was growing up, I don't remember the Berenstain Bears having Christian themes, so I think it might be newer, but it is by Jan and Mike Berenstain, so who knows, maybe it's newer or maybe they have been around for a while. I should probably look into them more. Oh, this is copyright 2012, so this is definitely newer. But I love that they have started to include these with very well-known and beloved characters. We got this from our parents this year for our daughter for Easter, and she absolutely loves this book. Can we just say, like, praises to the Spirit, because new books are a little bit hard for her to get used to at first. This book had her completely captured the first time I read it, and I feel like it's just like the Spirit of God capturing her little heart, learning about Jesus and Easter, because it is a little bit more dense with its text, and she just sits there and listens and loves listening to the story. So it is about the Berenstain Bears, brother, sister bear, and honey bear, and it's the story of them going to Sunday school one time, not really understanding what Easter is about, and then their teacher encouraging them to attend another class where the Easter story is being told as a play. And so it goes through the play and how it captures their little hearts and memories to learn about Easter, and it's just really sweet. Like I said, my daughter loves listening to this book and requests it often, so we're loving reading this book. It's also just, yeah, great travel book, really lightweight, and would make a perfect little Easter basket edition. That was a lot of books, but I hope that you found something here for either your child's Easter basket or a family or friend members or a shower, or I don't even know. I'm just babbling now because I get very energized by talking about children's books. So I'm really excited to continue on in this series and bring you more content about children's books about how to encourage your child to read or enjoy books, the different things that you as a parent can do. Again, I'm not an expert, I'm just someone that's really passionate as a mother and just want to share things that I've observed and learned in some of our favorite books in case you're looking. So leave your favorite spring or Easter books down below so that we can all check them out in the comments. I hope you guys have a wonderful spring season and blessed Easter. Let me know how you're celebrating or maybe some other books or things that you're putting in your children's Easter basket. Let's just continue the conversation. I could talk about this stuff all day. Yeah, so I will leave you guys here with that. I will see you in the next video. Bye. Okay. I can do this. I can hold up multiple books with my hand.